In the hopes of reaching net carbon neutrality for its entire value chain by 2030, one of the steps that Apple has taken is discontinuing all of its leather products, including their iconic leather cases for iPhones. This has left a big hole in the market for people who actually love to use leather cases on their iPhones. Like many of you guys, even I love to use leather cases on my iPhone, and I love the patina that leather products gather over time. So in the quest for finding a good leather case for my iPhone, I tried out quite a lot of them in the last few months, and these are some of the ones which I ended up liking the most. Now I'll be showing how these cases look on the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro, but all of the cases in this video are available for all the iPhone 15 series phones. Most of them are also available for the previous generation iPhones, so this video would benefit you even if you don't have one of the latest iPhones. I also have separate videos about best cases for the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro, so if you guys are interested in checking out non-leather cases for iPhones, you can check those videos from the links in the description section. Let's head straight into the list by checking out the Nomad's modern leather case. I have the black and brown colored ones for my iPhone 15 Pro. I feel both these colors look the best on my natural titanium colored iPhone 15 Pro. These are not full leather cases and they are made out of multiple materials, which you might have guessed by the two-tone look of this brown leather case. At the back, we have genuine full-grain soft leather which looks amazing, and there is a felt-like material on the inside to protect the back of your phone. Then there is a rugged TPE or polycarbonate frame which is great for absorbing impacts. This material can be given a desired shape like this slightly recessed frame on the sides, which provides an excellent grip for your phone. There is a Nomad logo on the inside and another one which is almost hidden on the right frame, so the branding on this case is not in your face and distracting. All the buttons are made out of metal and the sleep wake button on the right side has ridges on it, which is a nice touch. All these buttons feel amazingly tactile. The case fits the phone perfectly snug and there is a small lip at the front to protect the display and a more pronounced one at the back to keep the camera lenses protected. All the corners and side get a lot of protection, and overall this modern leather case from Nomad just feels great in your hand. A link to this and all of the other cases from this video are in the description section. Next, we have the Aspen series leather cases from Anda. I think you will like these ones because they are available in a lot of different color options. Frankly, I have not seen any other company offering these many color options for their leather cases. These are full leather cases with microfiber lining on the inside. The full grain leather back of this red case is a bit too smooth when you first take it out of the box, and it gets a bit rougher and softer and develops a bit more grip as you start using the case. As you would expect, it fits your phone really well. All sides are very well covered, all the buttons on the case are made out of metal, and the speaker grill and USB Type-C port at the bottom get very precise cutouts. There is a small lip at the front to protect the display, and at the back there is a metal rim around the camera module to protect the lenses from touching any surface. Just like with the previous case, there is an Anda logo on the inside and another one on the right side of the frame, which is again not too intrusive. This brown one for the iPhone 15 has a bit more grip right out of the box, and the leather on this case also feels slightly softer. That being said, no matter which of these you go for, these Anda cases feel amazing in the hand. Then we have these leather cases from a company called Mojo. I have been using their cases for a little over 5 years, and during this time they have kept on making their cases better and better year over year. This time they offer a couple of options for you to choose from. First, there is the full leather case, and this is one of the thinnest leather case in our list. This one for the iPhone 15 is one of their older models, and this one for the iPhone 15 Pro Max is the newer model. The only difference between these two is that the new one has a metal rim around the camera module to provide enhanced protection for the camera lenses, and the older one just has a raised leather lip. That's it. Their second case option is the shield case. This one is much tougher and rugged compared to the previous case. Like the first case in the list, this one has polycarbonate frame with much thicker corners and a very pronounced lip at the front and leather back. All of the Mojo's cases have microfiber lining on the inside and metal buttons. There is a debossed Mojo logo on the back of these cases, but it is very subtle and doesn't take away the minimal look. If you like a thin leather case with basic protection, you can go with Mojo's full leather case. As this one is a bit thinner than any of the other cases in the list, it also makes it a lot lighter. But if you live an active lifestyle and you want to add a lot more protection to your phone, you can use this rugged shield case from Mojo. Next up, we have the leather cases from Buckland brand. Thanks to the textured leather, these are the most unique leather cases in this list. It not only looks good, but this texture also provides a lot more grip compared to any of the previous cases that we saw. There is a very soft microfiber lining on the inside, and the phone fits perfectly snug inside this case. There is a golden Buckland band logo at the back, which depending on your taste you may or may not like. The buttons on this case are again made out of metal. All the corners are completely protected, while the bottom portion of this case is kept open for easy access to the ports, and that also makes removing this case from the phone a bit easier. On some of the previous cases, you will have to use a USB Type-C cable which came with your phone, as opening for the charging port is very small and precise. Whereas you can use any type of charging cable with this case, even Thunderbolt ones. There is a small lip at the front for the display and a very thick and prominent one at the back for the camera lenses. These cases feel really good in the hand, and as I said before, this textured leather provides an amazing grip to hold your phone. Speaking of amazing grip, you have got to check out these next leather cases. They are from a company called Belroy. The leather on the back of these cases has the softest feel out of any leather cases in the list. I don't think I have ever touched a leather case which is as soft as this. Same with the fabric on the inside. Again, this is the softest and the nicest feeling microfiber on inside of any case. This case is again made from two materials. There is a polycarbonate back shell and the leather is fitted on top of it, covering both sides. You can see and feel the polycarbonate at the top and bottom of the case, and even this part of the case is much softer and has an almost rubber-like feel to it. So softness feels to be an overall theme with the Belroy cases. Despite of being soft to the touch, these cases provide amazing all-round drop protection to your phone. The buttons are made out of anodized aluminium, and on my cases, there is a cutout for the action button of the iPhone 15 Pro. Now they have come up with updated cases, and instead of the cutout, the action button is now replaced with a metal button which makes it a bit easier to press. There is a small mod rail on the back of this blue case which will help us attach this proprietary wallet to the back of this case. The lid of this wallet is held closed with magnets, and if you want, you can use the lid as a kickstand as well. The final case in this list is from a company called Banks, and this one is actually a vegan leather case. This is the only case in the list which is exclusively available only for the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Sadly, they don't make it for regular iPhones. Since this is made out of vegan leather and not genuine leather, it is also the most affordable one in the list. The overall look and feel of this case is really good, and you can't actually tell that it is not a real leather case. If I have to nitpick, I just feel like the microfiber on the inside of this case doesn't feel to be the best quality. Or maybe I am feeling this because the one on the Belroy cases before this was just too good. The overall case feels good in the hand. The metal buttons are very tactile, and the overall case seems to add a lot of protection to your phone. The metal buttons and the metal rim around the camera module makes this case feel a lot more premium for the price. Now, although this Banks case costs less than half of the other leather cases which we saw in this video, it doesn't feel cheap in any way. In fact, if I place it with the rest of the cases in the lineup and don't tell you that it is the least expensive case, you honestly won't be able to tell that. And that is the reason I have included it in the video. So those were some of the best leather cases which I wanted to show you guys. All of them have pretty strong MagSafe magnets built in. So you can charge them wirelessly with a MagSafe compatible wireless charger or attach any of the MagSafe accessories that you might have to the back of these cases. Again, links to all of the cases from this video are in the description section, and don't forget to check out my videos about other great cases for the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro as well. That is it for this video guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for a lot more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.